You are a Snyder grad. How did that help you get to IUPUI?
Actually, it didn't. No. Can we please start over that?
No, it's all good.
No. Seriously though, it helped me a lot. When it comes to me going from Snyder to IUPUI, my role changed. So the reason why I said that it didn't is because I was a different player at Snyder than I was at IUPUI. And then a different player in the pros than I was at IUPUI. But just being athletic and running the floor and interacting with my teammates and stuff, that helped me out at IUPUI. So I was glad to be a part of Snyder's program because things like that you just can't teach.
So how was it coming out of college, and how did you know what your next step was going to be?
It took me a while, actually. I wasn't for sure that I wanted to play overseas. I mean, I love the game of basketball, so I knew that I didn't want to let it go just yet, but I wanted to go to medical school, so it was kind of a toss-up. I didn't know if I wanted to go right in or still continue to play. So when I finally decided to play, I was just like, let's do it.
So how would you say the difference of like women's professional basketball over in Europe compared to the United States? How would you say the differences are?
I would say it reminds me a lot of college. Like, it just depends on what level you're at, what state you're in. That's kind of how it is in different countries. So depending on your country, it's going to determine like the level of aggressiveness and the intensity and how fast you play and things like that. So Finland is pretty in between. Like, you get a mixture of everything. So that's why I really liked playing there. But we'll see what's up next. So
how is it like? How was the cultural difference going in playing in Europe? Like, were you shocked, or was it a lot of people that you were able to like get along with quickly?
It was a little different. I was blessed because a lot of my teammates spoke English, and as well as my coach. He didn't always want to, but he could, so that's a good thing for me. So as far as like in the basketball realm, it was easy for me to adapt because everybody spoke English. But when you go outside of basketball, like to grocery stores and things like that, you don't find too much English speaking.
So how do you still find your support system being thousands of miles away over in Europe?
I have a great support system, have always had that in my mother, my grandparents, and my family and my friends. Now I have an extra added on support system in my boyfriend. And I have Bernard, who also helps me out a lot too. He's been there, so it's good to have somebody who's been where you're trying to go. So with him, I just appreciate him too.
Can you talk about your success in the European League over there?
Yes, I can. The last 2 years I played in Finland. I was all-import team both years and first team all-league. And we also won a championship this past year, so I was able to do that too. So it's great to play well and, you know, just have the accolades that I did in these first 2 years of mine.
Can you talk about the injury that you had during that championship series?
Yeah, so in the championship series, actually, we played the best of 5, and I broke my hand in Game 4. At the end of Game 4, I broke my shooting hand. Game 4, I actually went 6 for 7 from the three-point line, and I stopped shooting maybe in the third quarter because I don't know. I can't even tell you what happened today. I can't even tell you. They still don't know. But I fractured 2 bones in my hand. So I played with a brace on my hand in the Game 5, and I ended up just taking it off and playing with that. And really all I could do was just rebound. And I had 3 points. I don't know how, but I did, so I'm blessed. But, I mean, to God be the glory. I did it only because of him. That's all I can say about that.
I was going to say, it takes a lot out of a person with a broken bone to just go back into the game. It just says a lot about your character and your love for the game. Is there something that you'd like to add on to that?
I would just say that was my first break, so I've never experienced that before, so it was really hard. But, I mean, my teammates were there for me. My coaches were very supportive. It was actually a hidden secret. We didn't let anybody know that my hand was broke. So they did some things to me to make me not feel it as much. But yeah, nobody knew until after the game that my hand was broke.
So what is it like for you looking into your future?
I'm going to continue to play, if that's what you're asking. I'm going to continue to play. Right now, I'm still unsure of what country I'm going to go to. It's still a toss-up. Me and my agent are still trying to find the best situation for me. And then later on in life, maybe I'll be that doctor that I want to be.